Hello everyone, and welcome to the final episode, Hydration Station. So sad, short-lived, as almost everything that I do is. I actually don't mind. It. I experiment a lot. I mess around with stuff. I try stuff. It doesn't work out. I try something else. And some stuff sticks for longer than other stuff. But I've had to do some thinking about what's important to me and what I should be doing with this YouTube channel and what most of the subscribers of this YouTube channel signed up for. And at one point I tried to get this channel from being a gaming channel to just being a general me channel and put some of my music here and some of my thoughts and ideas, philosophies, politics, and things like that. But I don't think it's best after some soul searching. I don't think it's ideal. I think what I'm gonna do now is JaKaTaKtv, youtube.com/JaKaTaKtv. Will be gaming focused. It'll be about gaming. It'll be about the core. We'll do some StarCraft 2 videos, maybe some other games. But primarily, I want to take this back to being a StarCraft 2 channel or an RTS channel, right? And so, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. There might be some self-improvement stuff going on, because I feel like there is an analogy, there is a kind of connection to like StarCraft players and self-improvement. I feel like there's a big enough overlap in the Venn diagram there for people to still be kind of interested in that stuff. Maybe the self-improvement stuff will just be like on Twitter, me like retweeting, like motivational stuff or ideas that I have. In the self-improvement space, but even on Twitter, we're gonna be just stepping back from the politics, stepping back from the philosophy and all that kind of stuff. It's been fun, but I think I'm just gonna move that into a different space. It's just not gonna be JaKaTaKtv stuff. It's gonna be Tom stuff, which is different. I'm gonna make a kind of separation here. So they're mostly gaming, maybe self-improvement stuff, right? At the moment and for pretty much the rest of the year. So, for the next, there's only like 3 months left in the year. So yeah, for the next 3 months, StarCraft 2 wise, there's gonna be some big moves and changes going on. BlizzCon happens, and then we get the big patch, and that means new stuff for the core. Not only does that stuff normally mean new stuff for the core, but this year we've done some really radical and interesting things to the core. It's pretty much not recognizable compared to other versions. We really made some big fundamental shifts. So the core 6.0 will be coming out, and that's my primary focus, because we started this off talking about how my projects don't last long. Well, this is one that's lasted a very long time, and it's still going strong, and new people come into the core Discord server every day. Like once in a while there'll be a day where no one comes in. I'm like, oh my God, have people stopped caring about the core? And then like 5 people will come in the next day, and I'm like, all right, we're still good. So, I've run these experiments. We've tried all kinds of different things, and the thing that seems to stick, the thing that people seem to believe has the most value is the core. And instead of trying to do all of these different things and really kind of pulling myself thin, I'm gonna focus on the core, at least for the rest of the year. If I have time, I really want to get back into playing more. Game of today was not called a game of the day on purpose. Because I was very, very sure that it would not be an everyday thing. It would just be I have time to play StarCraft today, so this is the game of today. And I thought it was kind kind of cute play on words kind of thing. I like that stuff. Yeah, I didn't plan this one out too much. I don't expect it to be very long. How long have we been going? 5 minutes. All right. Yeah, so I'll probably be working on the core for the rest of the year. My goal is to have a website for the core, update the visualizer, which hasn't been updated since 2014 because it's written in CoffeeScript. And I'm going to be trying basically to fix your posture, Jack. Trying basically to learn enough of the languages that are used in the various scripts that create the core and distribute it. So learning how to use Git and GitHub to manage all the different coding groups or coding people that we have going on, doing things. We're going to host the website on GitHub, pretty sure. So, kind of taking ownership of the version control of what's going on. I never really took the time to learn it. Now I'm doing that. And then the core is made with Python script. That's relatively straightforward. It's not that I have to know it perfectly, but it's learning to code is something that I've always wanted to do. I've probably said it multiple times in multiple vlogs over the years that this is something I want to do. And so part of this sort of 90-day discipline thing that I have going on with Life Math Money, which is a neat Twitter account for self-improvement stuff. And they have a website too, lifemathmoney.com. So I'm trying out their program. The idea is that if I'm on someone else's program, I'm less likely to cheat because I can't redesign it mid project. Because I would do that. I would find myself doing that. Be like, okay, well, I didn't think of this edge case scenario, so I think I'll make an exception. And then I would keep doing that and would just kind of get derailed. Last hydration station, we were talking about 3-day fast and how I didn't quite make it. I made it 36 hours instead of 72. Well, I went on vacation after that, and it's much easier to fast on vacation because you don't have to go to work. And so I did make it to the end of 72 hours. It was very fun, which is a weird word to use, but I like challenges like that, and I was very, very excited to have completed it. It was very good. And so it's a health thing, by the way. It's not not really I'm going to prove that I can not eat for 3 days. Human beings can survive weeks without food. It's a thing. It's not I don't have to prove it. It's just more of been listening to Peter Attia's podcast, The Drive, and he suggested doing it, and I want to try it out, see how it went. So, yeah, it was interesting. I lost a little bit of weight, and then I pretty much gained it back afterwards. Yeah, I mean, it was, something weird happened. So I was vegan for, I gotta figure out the number. I think it's 7 years, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. I'd never really counted it. It wasn't a trophy for me. But I was vegan for a while, so I didn't have dairy. And then last year I started incorporating meat and dairy back into my diet, and the dairy was tricky. It was upsetting my stomach and stuff like that. And I've been kind of trying to, have a slice of pizza, that kind of a thing. But I mean, really, 3 slices of pizza was 1 slice too many. That's kind of where my tolerance was at. But after the fast, I've been pretty much bulletproof as far as the dairy stuff goes. I don't know if that's a normal thing or whatever, but I'm back to basically, it's like a whole foods diet. So, but I mean, it's just not vegan, right? So there's meat and dairy in there, as well as greens and nuts and vegetables and fruits and things like that. So yeah, back to gaming. I hope you're happy with this decision. It is for you, subscriber. I have gotten a fair amount of pushback over the years as I've been trying to transition this channel out of gaming and turn into a general channel. And we're going back. We're going back to what it was back in the day. And who knows, maybe I'll end up making Immortal videos on here or something like that. But for the time being, getting repetitive now. the time being, we're going back to gaming. We might do some self-improvement stuff. I'll be working on the core heavily. So there might not be any other type of content coming out of the channel for a little while, mostly just the core, and focus on real life improvements, getting my shit together financially and physically and mentally and socially and all these types of things. I have a car now. Did that happen? Did that happen last episode? I have a car now. I just realized how like ridiculously pale I look in this video. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that was a distraction we totally didn't need. I guess, you know, I suppose me losing track of my thoughts is kind of a good way to end it. Yep. Now it's classic. It's classic JaKaTaK, just trailing off into some kind of unknown space, not remembering the thread. Thank you all, and hope you enjoy the gaming content that will be coming out a little bit this year and then more in 2020. See ya.